Hi, my name is Christa Holmans, and I'm the VP of Marketing and an HR advisor with the Austin Alliance Group. I am a Central Texas native with a diverse business background, including customer service, project management, employee relations, marketing, operations, leadership, and administration. I'm also an autistic adult, and I host the internationally recognized Neurodivergent Rebel blog. I am engaged with clients regularly at AAG to help bring awareness of the practice of neurodiversity in the workplace. There are increasing numbers of autistic people entering the workforce. However, sensory, communication, and learning style differences that are common with autistic people are invisible. When I was first diagnosed autistic, I struggled to have my needs met with my employer. The truth is, many workspaces and employers are just not set up to support employees like me. One of the things that I struggle with is my sensory processing differences. With autistic people, any of our senses can be more sensitive or less sensitive when compared to the senses of the general population. If you think of it like a DJ slider with all of the sound knobs laid out, and the middle range would be the average non-autistic neurotypical range, if you slide the knob up, you have someone who might be more sensitive to light, more sensitive to sound, more sensitive to taste, more sensitive to touch. And these people will avoid those senses that they are more sensitive to. But on the other side of that, some autistic people may be less sensitive to touch, less sensitive to taste, less sensitive to sound, less sensitive to light. And they may seek out these things that they are underly sensitive to in order to regulate their senses. And this is very different for each and every individual autistic person. Because of this, for many autistic people, myself included, our sensory environment is often top of mind. I am only physically comfortable when I have almost complete control over my situation. Working remotely allows me to pace myself and have more control over that sensory environment. When working remotely is not possible, there are a few things that can be done to modify an office environment to make your space more sensory friendly. With lighting, which is a big one for me, you could ask your team members if they prefer working in a bright environment or a light environment. Your team members don't have to be autistic or neurodivergent to have these preferences. If someone needs more darkness above their workspace, you could turn off lights above them, remove light bulbs, or allow people to bring their own lighting situations and turn off existing lighting. Sound is a little bit more tricky to manage. If you can't have a quiet workspace for dedicated quiet work time, where some employees may need to work all of the time, but other employees who may not be autistic may benefit from being able to pop into situationally if they are up against a deadline or need to concentrate or are learning something new, it can be really great. However, I said this may not be possible. When you can't have a dedicated quiet space, you can provide or allow employees to bring headphones that play music or are noise canceling. That way people can create their own sensory bubble. Of course, as I've said and hinted at, I love working remotely, but these things aren't always possible. When I found out I was autistic, I knew that my next job was going to be one that allowed for more flexibility and would let me work remote. That way I can set my pace and work when, where, and how I am at my best. If you're not sure where to start or need help creating an openly neurodivergent atmosphere within your organization, where people with cognitive differences feel supported, empowered, and engaged, please email info@gotoaag.com to get started today.